As the clock struck 12 o'clock noon on Sunday, April 17th, and ended the Minnesota DNR NWTF Mentored Youth Turkey Hunt for 2011, a cold wind was rattling the fabric of a blind containing 13-year-old Sheridan Burns and his mother, Jennifer. But the quiet ending to this hunt was very different from the way it started on Saturday morning in the dark. Fresh snow and cold air covered the entire state as young hunters, guardians, and mentors hit the woods. We had roosted a flock of turkeys the night before, just as sleet began to fall. Who knows what Sheridan was thinking about turkey hunting before the roost began to wake up, but when the gobbling and yelping started, it got exciting real fast. Despite the cold and snow, we got one particular hen cranked up, and that was the key to our fortunes. The toms were gobbling hard to the hens they were with and to us, but chances are they would not have come without being led by the hens. That's why it's so important to engage the hens and talk directly to them whenever you can. Rather than pitching down into the creek bottoms, which was our biggest worry, the whole works came marching up a long hill and right to us, and we were treated to quite a turkey show. As the toms were strutting directly out in front of us, Sheridan whispered over asking permission to shoot, but I told him they were too far. That decision remains open to debate, especially in Sheridan's mind. After flirting with the edge of shooting range, the toms moved off to our left in pursuit of drifting hens, sliding out of our woods and onto the edge of a snow-covered cornfield. They courted the hens out there in the open, and we watched them through the brush. As the courtship dance continued, 2 more big toms came running across the entire width of the cornfield from the west, slowing to a walk as they got close, eventually strutting for and peering in at us. But they did not come to where Sheridan could get a shot. Eventually, all the turkeys moved out of sight to the north, headed for the calm of the creek bottoms. That, as it turns out, was our big chance. Sunday was also cold and windy, and it was quiet. We hunted from 8 o'clock until noon, at which point we stepped out into the so-called sunshine and got this exclusive interview with Sheridan and Jennifer.
What was your favorite part of the turkey hunt?
When we actually saw some turkeys. That was my favorite part.
Well, first it was just really quiet and kind of dark. The sun started to come up a little bit, started to get light, and we could hear the turkeys off in the distance over there. And seemed to be 3 of them over there, and then there was a couple over there. And they came up out of the ravine. We got a really good look at them, 3 toms strutting all around there, and a whole bunch of hens, and they were just all walking around, but they were behind some really thick brush and a little bit far away, so didn't really get a good shot, but we did get a good look at them, and it was pretty cool just to see them.
Do you feel pretty confident that you had a real good look at that turkey and you would have had a good shot at it?
Yeah. Probably would have killed it.
You don't think it was a little bit far away, though?
I don't think so.
Would you say that it was an error in judgment on the part of the guide who told you that they were too far and told you to hold off?
Maybe.
So Jennifer, do you feel like you'd be kind of ready to take him out and go on a turkey hunt, just the 2 of you?
I would. I'd have to be sure that I was scouting and find where are the turkeys. So like you said, you went the night before, so you knew where they were. So when we were placed, we were close to where they came in from.
Right.
So it looks like that's a really important piece. So if I did that and I knew where some were, and we got in place when it was still dark, I think we'd have a pretty good chance. Well, if he learns to call, he's gonna learn to call.
Yeah. Now I gotta learn that.
Now, one piece of advice from you, Sheridan, for other kids who might do this like next year, what would you tell them to do to help them get ready for it?
Get warm stuff.
And hike.
Yes, hike.
Up and down.
Yeah, hike. Hiking would be helpful.
It was fun and we learned a lot. And I would feel a lot more confident going out to try to do this on our own. I think without this kind of experience and training, a lot of people would probably just go out and they would never even see a turkey and they just say, and they wouldn't try it again. But now we've seen how you can call in a big flock of turkeys and really get them going.
Yeah. So you feel like this is a pretty good and worthwhile program?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like having a private class that would be very, very expensive if we had to pay for it.